So far this year, we've sold 514.
That's probably going to be the days or weeks preceding the start of school, so August would be the time frame. We'd also sell additional, I guess really I'm guessing at semester, but really the beginning of the school year is everyone's coming back.
Normally we only sell one decal to a student. If a student is driving a second vehicle, we tell them to go ahead and park on the lot and to let the officer know that they're going to have that second vehicle for a week, or whatever the time frame is if they've got a car that's in the shop being repaired.
Generally, we've established that the fees are set as they are. If an individual student has an individual need, as I said, then we would take that on a case-by-case basis. I think the real question is, have the expectations been communicated to students about what is appropriate and what's not appropriate? All drivers have passed the driver's test, which communicates that if you're parking by a red curb, then that's illegal. If you're parking in an area that isn't marked as no parking, that's not appropriate. And so we have an understanding of certain laws. On top of that, before any student can get their parking pass, they're required to visit with an officer who goes over explicitly all the expectations and rules. So do I think it's appropriate for a student to have consequences if they violate any of those? Yes, because they have been informed and communicated accordingly. And so do people sometimes get frustrated and complain? They do. But it is really no different than traffic expectations in the highway. The rules are there. People know what they are, and if you choose not to abide by them, then you just have to recognize that you have risks of consequences. Come up a number of times as questions and requests, and while there could be some certain merit and benefit to having your own spot that you can count on going to, what we've considered is what happens when someone parks in your spot, and it creates a whole nother logistical challenge of managing. Oh, you're not in the right spot, or you're in the wrong spot, or someone took your spot. So what? You're running a little bit late because you were counting on your spot. So you run and hop into somebody else's spot, and ultimately a domino effect starts to happen. And it was considered to be probably a greater source of potential conflict than benefit, because that would be a reality. Even if we tried to hold people accountable, then where do you park if your spot's taken because somebody else is breaking the rules? And so better to establish the fact that we don't oversell, and that the parking lot is not ever completely full. You can always find a spot, and that as long as you don't put yourself in a situation where you're running behind, you can find a spot and then park and get to class on time.